video, and today we're going to take a look at STR Janemba. So STR Janemba just got his EZA. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed that STR Janemba is not, it seems like, head and shoulders better than Int Janemba. Now, that would have made STR Janemba legitimately one of the best units in the game. Like, you could easily say that. But, I mean, why not just do that? STR Janemba is only on 3 category teams, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So, we're going to go ahead and check him out. I have STR Janemba full level 10 links. Okay. His sticker effect is fine, but the diamond hollow background looks really bad for him. Let's take a look. It's okay. Again, I've got him at full level 10 links. I gave him a couple of dodge equips, just because that's what I had. Like, it's at, like, okay, people are like, oh, wow, what do I dodge equips? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, dude, it's STR. Like, they've released 60 good STR units this year. Like, I don't have that many great STR equips. I've got these, like, dodges and shit. I'm like, let's put him. Literally, this is, like, the unit to use dodge for. Previously, I already had him at full dodge in his him potential system. I mean, honestly, let's just jump in. They could have made Janemba better. The dodging is important, but, like, just the way he's designed is very kooky. It's not great. Let's jump in. All right, guys, so we're here in an event with our boy STR Janemba. Of course, you know, one thing that is unfortunate about Janemba, like I mentioned, is that he's only on 3 category teams, and, like, really, these teams are very close, because, you know, Movie Boss / Full Power for Broly's team, Transformation Boost, you know, you want to run Cooler, you know, for Transformation Boost / Terrifying Conquerors, and then Mind and Body Erosion, this is the team we're running on. This is essentially just like a full extreme team. I just put on Android 13. I mean, Android 13 will share quite a few links with Janemba, so I figured Android 13 was actually a decent little partner to bring. I mean, look at that. Android 13 and Janemba share 5 links, right? Obviously, that's pretty good. And then, of course, we have our boy Kipu here. So, Janemba at 168k defense. I mean, that is good. And he does guard. And he does have a medium chance of dodging enemy attacks, which is 30%. Okay. And then every time he dodges, he gets another 10% chance to dodge with each attack evaded in the same turn. Now, I heard that this is not just directly applied to his dodge chance. I'm not really too sure how it works. I need to get some clarification on that. But I heard that it's not like Janemba dodges the first attack, and then, you know, with the 30% chance, and then a second dodge is now a 40% chance. I heard it does not work that way. And it's just like, I think, a fully separate, like, chance that's being built up. I don't know. It seems weird. It's a weird design. And, I mean, if Janemba had a 50% chance to dodge, at least a coin flip, I mean, this would be a much better mechanic. It'd be a little bit similar to, like, STR Whis, but the way it is now, it's not like 30% is great. Now, again, he already is at 150k plus defense, and he's got guard, so it's not like he's not gonna take any damage, right? Like he's gonna be completely invincible to damage, basically, which is cool, but I don't know. I expected more from him, especially when we start looking at his attack numbers. So, this is Janemba with everything except for, I think, Shocking Speed. Yeah, the only thing we don't have active here is Shocking Speed, which is 2 key and 5% defense. So let's see what Janemba does right here with Shocking Speed active. Again, Android 13. I would say I'm one of the reasons why a lot of people started hating on Android 13 a lot, but Android 13 is good. And he can work well on villain teams, even without other androids around. It's just obviously, you know, he's an android support. Are you kidding me? Okay, good. 4 mil. Without another Janemba round, that's good. But, I mean, it is 6 out of 7 links active with 50% support Kibu. Oh, wait a minute. They fixed it. So, when did this happen? Is this new? If you guys, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but when STR Janemba used to finish enemies off with that sword attack, like, the screen, like, gets messed up. It doesn't do that anymore, huh? Okay. I think it also, that used to happen, it happens with Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as well. Am I crazy? Did they fix that? Some long-term player out there knows exactly what I'm talking about, where, like, Janemba's super attack kind of, like, glitches the screen, and it seems so it did not do that anymore. By the way, Janemba's team is going to be pretty good. I mean, being able to get 130% to all, like, extreme class units is obviously very good. You know, Pycon's leader skill is very good, but I don't know. This Janemba, like, STR Janemba is ridiculously good. He's supremely good. But it's just, he's also a gigantic disappointment because I think Int Janemba hits harder. You're going to see Int Janemba do way more damage. Now, STR Janemba is better defensively, sure, but Int Janemba, I think, is going to be outputting a lot more damage. All right, so this is going to be a very good rotate. Well, damn it. I didn't bring an orb changing item. Shit. This, because the bum needs damn. All right, well, I'm going to lose out. What is that? Brutal Beatdown, I think? Because I want, if I do this, okay, so we're going to do this. We're losing out on Brutal Beatdown, but we're going to have Janemba's support type passive active, along with Kid Buu having his, so Janemba's giving 30% attack and defense to STR Janemba, and then Physical Kid Buu is giving 50% attack and defense. He's at nearly 200k defense. One other area that I do think is a miss for this Janemba, let's see how much his dodges kick in. Okay. 4.21. Again, good. That's really good damage. It is. I can't hate on, with how overpowered he is defensively, I can't hate on that. But, like, they put a lot into his dodge chance for, like, the way his kit is built. And, like, dude, look at what Janemba just got hit, what, like 5 times, 6 times, and he only dodged once. Like, and again, that's, my Janemba already has full 15 dodge, which an STR unit can have. Then I gave him 5 more dodge from equips, and still, that's all we saw him do, right? So, like, understand, there's gonna be issues when it comes to this Janemba and that sort of mechanic that he has. I don't like that. Like, I know I'm Mr. like, defense and I love dodging and all this shit, right? But, like, the way they built him, I don't like it. Like, so 100% attack and defense is good with his stats, which are insane, right? I mean, he has over 11,000 defense and he has over 19,000 attack. Super good. Super, super good. Then he has guard. You know, does he guard, though? You know, the ultimate, like, super powerful guard ability is great. Then he's got his medium chance of dodging. Fine. But then the last part, they should have just gone with what Int Janemba... What does Int Janemba get? Is it 40% attack? And I think he gets dodge chance when he gets hit for 4 turns or something like that. Let me just quickly clarify what it is again. All right, so Int Janemba, when he gets hit, he gets a medium chance of dodging enemies' attack for 1 turn. In that 1 turn where he gets hit, and then he gets another 40% attack for 4 turns when guard is activated. Okay, so for Janemba, right, they should have done that for STR Janemba as well. He should have had the same thing. When he gets hit for 4 turns, 40% attack. That's it. Like if they had just given him that along with everything else he does, and just completely get rid of the trash additional dodging shit. I don't think that's gonna work very effectively because again, people are telling me it's not just a straight stack, so it's gonna be ass cheeks, right? Damn it, this Janemba and his stupid. It's not gonna fall the way I want it to. No, that's 3. Yeah, so I'm not able to get the support type buff. And then look at this, like Super Janemba and Fat Janemba don't work out the greatest sometimes. You know, because Fat Janemba is gonna struggle for ki. They decided for some reason, I don't understand. Okay. Once he starts getting a couple of dodges in, you know, like if you get lucky and like those first 2 can really start to dodge, yeah, he probably could have like one of these turns where he just dodges literally everything, right? But I need clarification on how exactly that dodge chance works. Again, I believe the way it works is it just sort of becomes like a separate little dodge thing that's building up. I don't think it's directly added to it. Like, okay, now that's 40%, now we're 50%, you know, shit like that. I don't think so, but we will see, right? We'll go ahead and continue jumping in. So, all right, let's go to another team now. All right, guys. So now we're on the Movie Boss / Full Power team. Again, we're gonna be able to work pretty good with Turles. I mean, Turles is just awesome. Oh, actually, wait. I'm gonna float Turles off right here. Is what I want. Yeah. I definitely want to float Turles off. So that way next turn, we'll be able to see a rotation where Janemba is not going to have support. I think it's always very important in these videos to have rotations where like the unit is not drenched in support. Okay, so what links do we have active right here? So we have Big Bad Bosses. We have Shocking Speed. Shocking Speed we're getting from Broly. And then we also have Brutal Beatdown, and then finally Fierce Battle. We don't have Fear and Faith, Nightmare, and Metamorphosis active. Metamorphosis is definitely one of his best links. Because, Metamorphosis at level 10, 5% HP regeneration and 10% attack and defense. That is actually a link that got one of the biggest buffs, I think. Because it just went from 5% HP regen to 5% HP regen and then 10% attack and defense. It's just doing a lot, right? So that definitely helps these Janembas out. Yeah, I mean, this Janemba, dude, is super good. So he's at 3.4 million. I mean, with how ridiculous he is defensively, like, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, Janemba, yes, dude, for sure. Like, when Janemba finished the enemy off, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, the picture wasn't centered correctly anymore, and it doesn't do that. So it's like they definitely fixed that, which is good. But this Janemba could have been way more. I think after the initial disappointment wears off for a lot of people, in the future, like, this Janemba might be thought of like, he's fine. He's a fine unit or something like that, right? But for now, it's just very disappointing because this Janemba easily could have been like LR level. This Janemba could have been like top 5 best units in the game. Like Janemba was my, like, of all the 120% leads, who is going to end up being the best? Janemba was probably my pick. I actually liked him best as having the best chance. He probably is the best 120% lead EZA, just from what I've seen already. Gogeta's really good because he's better than Super 17 for sure. Like, there's no doubt about that. Like, I don't see any argument for Super 17 being better than this STR Janemba. No way. Super Saiyan 3 Broly, no way. Shut up. I don't care how much damage he does. Shut up. He's fodder. That guy's fodder. I don't care. Don't care. All right, we're gonna put Janemba here. Yeah, Janemba and Omega, another combo that works well. We just don't have what, Nightmare and Metamorphosis are the 2 links. Remember, Omega is a support type unit, but only for full power. So Janemba is not getting, this is just Janemba right here with a good amount of his links active. He's not getting any support. But it just, like, Omega's great. Like, STR Omega Shenron is really good. He works really well on a lot of these villain teams. And Janemba gets 2.83 without support. I mean, that's without any support. That's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, Int Kid Buu is good, but he's no Janemba. Super Saiyan 3 Broly is fodder. Int Gogeta, I would say, is probably number 2. I'd probably go Janemba, Int Gogeta, and then Super 17 right now. Yeah, so I guess now it's Physical Cooler. Physical Cooler, I think, probably is going to end up as the best now, honestly. If it's not Janemba. Again, because Janemba, like, dude, the stuff Janemba's displaying in this video, he is godly good. But it's just, right now there's an overwhelming disappointment from a lot of people. Like, it's just, this guy could have been, like, the best CWR in the game by far. Like, he had that potential. Like, it's like they're actually not going insanely OP unbalanced with these 120% lead EZAs. Like, Int Super Gogeta is super good, but he's also, like, they could have went way further with him, right? Like, they're stopping just shy of turning these units into, like, because Physical Vegito Blue is probably still better than them all. I mean, even this STR Janemba, right? Like, I love my defense, but Physical Vegito Blue is just so overwhelming. Let's do one more turn. Let's go to Cooler's team, and we'll finish up. All right, guys, so now we're on Cooler's team here. And we'll go ahead and see sort of how good things are going to be with Cooler's team. Obviously, here, we'll be able to get sort of our max buffs for Janemba and stuff like that. Tech Janemba, I don't think he's going to finish him off right here. Let's see. If he does, it's not a big deal. All right, so what's Janemba's defense at? He is at 188k. Yeah, he's good. I would love to just come on here and just, like, bash Janemba all day long, and it's just like, he's good. Like, it's just he could have been way better. Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. All right, so Janemba, so this is turn 1, 4.58. Yeah, I mean, considering how good he is defensively and how he's virtually untouchable, what am I supposed to say? He's not good? Like, he could have been just way freaking better. Like, that's it. They could have made him so much better. They could have made him head and shoulders just, like, above all these other EZAs. And it would have been so simple, right? They were obviously scared. Like, it's like, oh, they're just like, oh, shit. He's like, I feel like, did they fire the guy who made Int Janemba? They must have, right? Because they had to have. Because Int Janemba, for, like, 2 years, Int Janemba, like, was, like, you know, kind of like my shadow pick for best EZA. I mean, you probably could say Physical Vegito Blue is better than him, just, you know, I feel like it's not a tough case to make. But, like, besides Physical Vegito Blue, like, Janemba's, like, the best EZA unit. Like still, Int Janemba's, like, right up there. And, like, so, like, they knew that, and they're like, yeah, I mean, if we just do the same shit we did in Janemba, STR Janemba's going to be the best for, like, 2 years, too. So, we're just going to raise his shitty dodge chance instead. Like, obviously, that's sort of the way they went with that. Oh, I messed up. Well, maybe I shouldn't have killed Zangia, actually, because now it's going to take forever for Tech Janemba to build up his... because I want Tech Janemba to transform here. All right, well, let's see what Janemba's attack set's going to be in this turn. What are we looking at here? 148k defense, yeah. If anything, I would say STR... Here's the other way that they could have made this STR... Like, I haven't mentioned this up to this point in this video, which is stupid of me, but, like, rather than this dumb dodge shit, like, if he was just like a rainbow... If he created rainbow orbs, that would have been ludicrous. And that's what Tech Janemba needs, right? Because Tech Janemba needs 2 rainbow orbs for damage reduction and then 4 type orbs for his support type buffs. If you made STR Janemba a rainbow orb changer, he completely buries Int Janemba at that point. Because, like, you know, maybe Int Janemba could do a little bit more damage. STR Janemba's a little bit better defensively. But then if STR Janemba is also creating orbs like that, then boom. Like, that's the one we're looking at. Like, that's exactly what we want to see. Like, he's going to make that Tech Janemba way better. But instead, like, they released Tech Janemba, who's super good defensively. Like, he could be really good, but he's just very disappointing, like, transforming Janemba. And then they release this STR Janemba, and it's the same thing. Like, he's very good, but he's just disappointing. They're disappointing. They didn't make them, like, absurdly, insanely, like, what were they thinking, OP? And that's just boring. Like, right? Like, again, we're not legends. We don't have to worry about, Janemba tearing through PvP. Like, you know, you could just make them busted. And here you go. Okay, I'm glad this happened. This is, like, in a vacuum, you'd think this is an amazing turn, right? Ooh, new Tech Janemba, Super, you know, STR EZA, Super Janemba, and then Cooler. But we're going up against multiple enemies, so look at this. Janemba, we're not even going to get the super attack right here. I'm actually just going to do some orb changing for the Tech Janemba, but, like, you know, look how simple that was for us to just get nothing on this turn. Like, you know, the way that was built, like, no one would have been super attacking. So, I just still am not the biggest fan of the design for Tech Janemba, and I feel as though they could have done a little bit better by STR Janemba as well, but they're both still very, very good. I mean, that's just, it's just that simple, right? So, I mean, Tech Janemba, when you're able to get all the orbs for him, he's great, right? The support abilities, especially if you get the 30% damage reduction on top of everything else he's doing, he's good, but they're both just a little bit disappointing. With all that being said, though, STR Janemba is either the best EZA unit in the game or Physical Vegito Blue is. It's between those two, I think, easily. Int Gogeta's really good up there. Tech Golden Freeze I really like as well. Int Janemba is also up there as well. But, I mean, STR Janemba is he's a bad boy. Maybe they were super scared to make him ridiculously overpowered because he's also Extreme STR. It's like, oh, shit. We accidentally released Turles and Bojack back-to-back. Now we're going to drop STR Janemba as, like, the best EZA unit in the game. Maybe we shouldn't do that. Like, you know, because, like, LR Turles, you can make the case he's the best unit in the game. You know, Cooler or Bojack, You can make the case that they're like the best non-EZA TUR in the game, but I mean, I think Cooler and Bojack are they're quite a bit behind Gogeta and Angel Golden Frieza and Tech Ultimate Gohan, I think, right? But they're sort. I think they're all like Z tier TURs like that. I don't know. I think we still haven't gotten hit 5 times for Janemba's passive, right? We have. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead and transform with Janemba then. Let's get this transformation. I want to get this turn, and I also want to get the turn with Physical Kid Buu on rotation, giving the 50% attack and defense. So we got the 2 Super Janembas next to each other, and then also Physical Kid Buu. Oh! Janemba is here. And he turned all those Sekors in. Yeah, good boy, Janemba. Way to do nothing. Alright, so obviously, right, these two are going to share all 7 links. This is where shit is going to get crazy. Having STR Janemba and Tech Janemba together like this, like, they're, again, going to be a couple of bad boys next to each other. Okay, so what is Janemba at? 139k. Oh, this is good, because there's no support on this rotation. Yeah, this is without support, so this is good. All 7 links active for STR Janemba and no support. I do like that. All right, so you're at 4 mil. I mean, without support, that's pretty good, I guess. You know, it's just that this Super Janemba, he should have had guard transformed. Wow, I'm stunned. Yeah, Tech Janemba is actually going to be hitting harder than the STR Janemba, huh? I'm really surprised at that, because I thought there was no way in hell Tech Janemba was going to be better than STR Janemba in any way, but like offensively, it looks like he might be a bit better. Again, just very bizarre choices all around. Dokkan has been doing some wonky things, to say the least, but I mean, I guess it's okay. So, all right, we'll go ahead and let this turn finish out, and then again, next turn, we'll see Physical Kid Buu, STR Janemba together with Tech Super Janemba. Again, all 7 links. I mean, Janemba, the thing about STR Janemba 2 when comparing them to all other types of units and shit like that is that these Super Janemba units have one of the best link sets in the game, right? Like, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle. It doesn't really get much better than that. Like, it's really hard to make it better than that. Like, that's a ridiculous, like, link set in every way. 139k defense, again, all 7 links. We'll see this attack set right here. Remember that Cooler right here is not supporting him, so this is just going to be the same attacks that we saw last turn with no support and all 10 links active. And then next turn, we have our boy Physical Kid Buu on rotation. So, I guess, let me know what you guys think of STR Janemba. Again, he is very, very good. No doubt about that. He's ridiculously powerful. He's a true monster. But, you know, no matter what, he always could have been easily, like, the best EZA by a mile, right? They definitely could have given him that. And they just, I guess, just didn't want to go all the way with him like that, I guess. I don't know. All right, so we'll just let this turn finish out, and then we'll see what the Janembas are able to rock. All right, I guess we'll get this Dokkan attack with Baby here. What attack set does Baby have? 3.3? I mean, I guess that's... I would like Baby to be higher than that, but I guess we're not fighting a pure or hybrid Saiyan, right? Obviously, that's where Baby gets a lot better, is when he's actually able to fight Saiyans and shit like that, right? Sorry, so we'll go ahead and blow Bojack out of here. Whew, boy, that's pretty good damage right there. And then let's see what our boy STR Janemba can get. Because, again, let me know what you guys think about STR Janemba. I really want to just be negative about him. Like, I'm dying to just be like, yeah, I hate you. But, like, man, is he really good. He's really good. Yeah, 174k defense right there. So, again, this is 50% support Kid Buu. We got him all 7 links active. Let's see what the 2 Janembas are able to do right here. I'm actually curious what both STR and Tech Janemba are going to do. 4 mil. Okay. And then Tech Janemba is able to get up to a solid 4.72. So yeah, Tech Janemba is definitely hitting harder, but he's not even close to the same level defensively that the STR Janemba is. I mean, they're a nice rotation for sure, offensively and defensively, but Tech Janemba doesn't transform for 100 years, so that's another thing to consider. It takes that boy quite a while to transform. All right, so this is Evil Incursion, Super Janemba. His leader skill is Extreme STR type key 3 and 130% of stats, and then Super STR 3 key and 90% of stats. So that's exactly what we needed, was another buff for Extreme STR, right? His super attack is the Rakshasa's Claw, or however the hell you say that, which does immense damage and massively lowers defense. I guess there's another weakness for Janemba, is that he doesn't have a good super attack effect, which is really weird. His passive skill, Beyond Space, gives him 100% attack and defense at the start of turn. He guards against all attacks. Then he has a medium chance of evading enemies' attack. Now, the good thing is he does get the good medium chance, which is 30 and not 25. That's solid. And then he also gets an additional chance of evading enemies' attack, plus 10% with each attack evaded within the same turn. I heard that it's not actually just a direct stack like that, though, but I'll have to get clarification, right? Like, I heard it's not like, okay, the first chance to dodge is 30%, then the next chance to dodge is 40%, and then 50%. I heard it doesn't work that way. I mean, we'll see when we take him into difficult events, too, how consistent it seems like it's going to be. His links are Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. So he has a really amazing, godly link set. 12 key multiplier is 150%, which, of course, you know, once you start getting to Dokkan Fest exclusives that, you know, start approaching 2018, they mostly all are like 150% and above. And then finally, the one major weakness for sure with Janemba cards would be the lack of categories. I mean, movie bosses, it's like the fact that it's not movie villains and movie bosses annoys me, but they suck movie bosses off so much it's ridiculous, right? Like, we just got LR Turles, Bojack, Tech Janemba, who's really good defensively, and now EZA STR Janemba. Like, so nuts, like, how much better movie bosses has gotten just in, like, the last 3 months. Then, of course, Janemba's also on Transformation Boost. Transformation Boost badly needed the addition, right? No, they didn't. But guess what? They got it anyway. So Transformation Boost, obviously, always going to be one of the best categories in the game. And then finally, Janemba is on the Mind and Body Erosion team. Again, it really would have been great if Janemba was an orb changer here. Really would also be good if Physical Goku Black man, they need to just make him the same on JP that he is on Global. He would help out a lot, giving that key and stuff like that to Fat Janemba. Fat Janemba could really use it. But there's the Mind and Body Erosion category. So let me know what you guys think about this boy STR EZA Janemba. I would say he's either my pick for best EZA in the game or Physical Vegito Blue. I think it's between those two. Again, like, I would love to just railroad this guy about how disappointed I am in him, which I am, but he's still God. Like, I don't know. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch y'all next time.